Hello everyone, have a pleasant day. This is Dr. Srimati from Dr. Ambedkar Global Law Institute, Tirupati. Today we are going to take issue of debentures and redemption of debentures. So first we will see the issue of debentures. So what is about an debenture means? Before getting into that, you please think it over that the joint stock company, whenever they are in need of funds, they will collect it from different sources for different purposes, right? So in such a cases, long-term financial needs are met by the issue of shares that we know, we have seen in the last classes, right? And then if they are in need of medium-term funds, then they will raise that funds by issue of debentures. Okay, so here section 292 subsection 1 of Companies Act, which deals with the borrowing powers of a company. And what is about the borrowing powers means? Power to issue the debentures. So here the Companies Act defines what is debenture means. Okay, so here debentures, as the debenture includes debenture stock, bonds and any other securities of a company, whether constituting a charge on the assets of a company or not. So this is about a definition which has been given by the Companies Act. So in this we can come to know that it is about a debenture stock or bonds or any other securities of a company, whether they are having a charge towards the asset of a company or they may not have charge on the asset of a company. So that is about called debentures. Okay, so here we can say that debentures are creditorship securities, okay, which is issued by the company. So it is used usually for a fixed period of time, okay, and with a specific rate of interest payable periodically. That is periodically in the sense usually for these 6 months, okay. And then the company's assets here, they have given a securities as a debenture. Company's assets are given as security to the debentures, but such securities is not mandatory. Okay, so here that is not compulsory. In case the companies gives securities of assets also, even it is not mandatory, but some of the companies they are giving security as an assets. Okay, and then how we can classify the classification of debentures. Okay, so the debentures may be classified in different ways. The first one is on the basis of security, that is whether it has been secured or unsecured. That is 2 ways. So here what is about the secured debentures? That is when the debentures were issued, it is usually the assets are mortgaged. Then they are called as mortgaged debentures. So here the mortgage can be on a specific asset or the company's assets in general. They may give a specific asset, say for example on a particular land or on a particular buildings like. But sometimes the debentures may be issued on general assets, mortgaged on general assets. That is called mortgaged debentures. Okay, and then the debentures here, the debentures are very much secured and they are having somewhat fixed charges, that is the security over a particular asset. And the next case, that is unsecured, we can say that it is about unsecured debentures are called NACT debentures or simple debentures. They don't have any securities over the assets of the companies, either particular or in general. The next one is on the basis of performance. Here it is divided into redeemable and irredeemable debentures. So what is redeemable debentures? So here that is redeemable debentures may be taken back in a future specified date for the, that is called redemptions. Okay, so that may be repayable at a company's option. So either it can be repayable at par or at premium or at discount. Okay, and then irredeemable debentures, they have no date for redemption and for all practical purpose they may not be repayable at the time of winding up of a company. Okay. The next type classification is on the basis of priority. So what is about a priority? We used to say priority means first, second, like that. Okay. So here also there is about a first debentures. So here what is about for first debentures means that is repayable. At the time of repayable, the priority is given to the debentures. That is called first debentures. First repayment is payable to those debentures. It is called a first debentures. Then second debentures means, so after paying the first debentures, the second debentures are paid off. Okay, and so on. Okay, that is about on the basis of priority. And next on the basis of convertibility. Converting means converting the debentures into the shares of the company. Okay, so here the debentures may be convertible either partly or fully it is. Okay, and then this terms of issue of debentures may be specific the manner of their conversion. Okay, at the time of issue of debenture itself they are going to give a specific over whether it is to be convertible, that is partly convertible or fully convertible, like. Okay, so here non-convertible debentures are also there. So here it repaid in due course as per the terms of their issues. Okay, so it has not been converted into stock or shares. So here let us see about partly convertible debentures and fully convertible debentures. They have the specific time limits at the end of which they are converted into the shares. So here in case the partly convertible debentures, that is unconvertible portions are taken to and which has been repaid in cash, and convertible portion alone is convertible into shares. Then on the basis of recording. So recording means registering. Okay, so here debentures may be registered debentures or bearer debentures. So what is registered debentures? Is name itself, it shows that. Okay, which has been recorded in the company's register. So here what they are going to record in the company's register, the holder's name, that is debenture holder's name, address, etc., and are entered in there in the register. And then the interest paid and the repayment is made on the basis of the registrar. And then here on the basis of bearer debentures, no record is maintained for the transfer. Okay, and then instead of this, the coupons are attached to the debentures for the purpose of claiming the interest. So whoever bearing the debentures, with the help of coupon they can collect the interest of debentures. Okay, they can be sold and transferred by mere physical delivery. Okay, as you deliver some of the negotiable instruments, like it can be easily delivered and it can be transferred from one person to another person. So now you may have a doubt what is about a debentures and what is about a share. Is there any difference between? So here, yes, there is about a difference between debentures and shares. The first one is status. Who is about a shareholder? Here, the shareholder is a part of a owner of the company, and debenture holder is a creditor of a company. And then related to voting, the shareholder can vote on different matters relating to the company, and the debenture holders may vote on the matter relating to their rights when the meeting of debenture holders is convinced. And the next one is related to management. The shareholder can become a director and participate in the management of a company, and he can vote in electing the directors, but the debenture holders cannot participate in a company's management. And then the return, on the basis of return, so debenture holders receive interest at periodical intervals. Okay, the interest is payable irrespective of company's property, that is profit. So even if the companies do not have a profit, then the company has to pay the interest to the debenture holders, but the shareholders may receive dividend, and if the board of directors recommends such a dividend when the company is not earning any profit. Otherwise, when the company is earning profit, the shareholders will receive the dividend. In case of absence of company's profit, the debenture holders will get the debenture interest, but the shareholders will not. And on the basis of security, usually the debenture holders are given the company's assets as a securities for their claim, and then the shareholders do not have such securities. And repayment, except redeemable preference shares, all other shares are repayable only at the time of liquidation of a company. Okay, only when the company is wind up, that time only other shares are repayable. But debentures are usually repayable as per the terms of issue, except irredeemable debentures. I said irredeemable debentures will not be redeemed. Okay, only it could be redeemed only at the time of winding up of a company. And then the next one is tax advantage. Debenture interest is charged against the profit, and thus it reduces the company's income tax, since the debenture interest are charged in profit and loss account. They had two debenture interest like. Okay, so it reduces the net profit, so as it when the net profit is reducing, the income of company is reducing, so that the tax payable by the company also reduces. Dividend on shares is an appropriation out of profit, thus dividend does not provide any tax benefit. So these are the main difference between debentures and stock, that is shares. And then what is called a debenture stock means the fully paid up debentures can be converted into debenture stock. Okay, so here there is about a difference between debenture stock and the debentures. Here the difference between debenture stock and debentures only. So the debentures can be partly paid, and then the debentures stock must always be fully paid, and then the debentures can be transferred as units, that is full debentures, but debenture stock can be transferred in fraction also. And then the debentures are identified with distinctive numbers, and debenture stock has no such identity. Okay, I think I have done. Until your next, it's bye from Srimati. Thank you.